على طريقة البيوت. نتقدم في السن على طريقة البيوت. في البداية يظهر خط صغير على الوجه لا يأخذه أحد على محمل التجاعيد، ومع الوقت إذ تتفاقم التصدعات تجمع الأسماء خائفة أغراضها بسرعة من رؤوسنا وتغادر، تاركة خلفها فراغا مهولا تبني فيه قوارض صغيرة حجورها ولا تخرج منه إلا حين تجوع، كي تقضم شيئا ما في صدورنا مصدرة خشخشة تستد مع كل نفس. I'm Soukaina HABIBALLAH. I'm from Morocco. I'm poet, novelist, screenwriter. Well, the best thing about being a writer in Morocco is that Morocco doesn't have this very old history in literature, so we have a lot of lands to conquer in literature, and also because we just got our independence 60 years ago, so I consider ourselves as Moroccan in progress, so we still have a lot of things to discover about ourselves, about our history, about our identity. The worst thing, it's very challenging sometimes to write something more fictional than the reality. The geographical location, because Morocco is just 50 kilometers from Europe. Just the sea, the Mediterranean Sea that separates us from Europe, and also just the ocean that separates us from America. And we are African in the African continent, and in the same time that we belong to the MENA region, the Middle East and North Africa region, so we are Arab and Amazigh, and we are African at the same time. We are so open about the other. We have this very rich culture, and we have this sun. I love the sun in Morocco. Since I start writing so early, I think even before the high school, I think I have to talk about how my writing affects my educational background. I studied mathematics and economics and law. Studying mathematics gave me the ability to put things together, to find solutions, and because writing fiction is not just about solution, about problems also, so it helps me to find problems also. The law, which I'm studying now, law, it gave me somehow like a backstage pass to the show that happened on the street, on the real life of the people of my country. In poetry, I think the whole process is very fun and joyful for me, since the idea is just flying around me until I turn it into words. But once I finish this very joyful process, start the difficult one is to find a publisher who still believes in poetry. When I heard public duty for a writer, I remember Brecht, the German poet and playwright. He said that they will not say that there were dark times, but they will, but rather, why were the poets silent? Why were their poets silent? So it's like the poets or the writer at that time were like the conscience of the nation. I think that the word is becoming more complicated now. Previously, it was like a very empty room with a chair on it, so you can easily determine your standpoint toward this chair. You can sit on it, you can stand above it to reach something, you can use it. You can't just ignore it. Now this room is becoming full of junk. So it's a very chaotic reality now. And if there is a duty, general or public duty for the writer, is to describe this chaotic reality. That's remember me of a folk tale in Morocco. We call it the nails of Juha. So Juha sold his home to a person for cheap, and this person was very, very happy for this deal, but Juha has this very little condition that the new owner has to permit him to visit and nail in his home from time to time. And the new owner was very happy with this. So he said yes, but then he regretted because Juha was all the time coming on the dinner time, on the lunch time, and staying on this house for a very big time. And the new owner ended by giving up this home. So I think sometimes the government give the support, sell this house, but in the other side, they interfere so much in the writing of the writer. So I think that the support that government can give is to open the doors for the writers to expose their work for other audience, to collect a new experience, and to be translated also. I will choose 2 books for one writer. جراح الروح والذاكرة, The Wounds of the Soul and the Body, and Transis is 36, by Malika Mustadraf. Malika Mustadraf is a Moroccan writer. She's a Moroccan writer, and she passed away 30 years ago. She wasn't very appreciated on her time. She died at the age of 44 years. And she writes about her experience in life, and also about Casablanca, the underworld of Casablanca, with a very sharp words, and like the sentence were like bullets. But unfortunately, she wasn't appreciated in her time. People here are eager to know about the other. You can have a very interesting conversation at the elevator, in the bank, at the grocery shop. So I was here working on editing on my collection of short stories, and I write my first children's book here. And also I start to write poetry in English, and it's very exciting.